Yo, wasabi hoffin, riggin. Nathaniel, Corey, Reese, Evman, Mother, Mazdabeth, Malekith, Vero. Hello. Ooh, first time in the chat. Necrost? I hope I said that right. What's up? What's going on? Tell me something. Tell me anything. Lex? Hello, how you doing, silly mama? How's my silly mama doing? Feeling alive? Good, good. Hell yeah. We love that. Give me some of your energy, bro. I'm tired. I'm drag-assing pretty good right now. What the hell? Mike Grin, what's up, my dude? We miss you too, of course. Love seeing your name pop up. Get your lobotomy post now. Day old hot dog water. Feel that, bro. Feel that. You're the hot dog water to my chocolate starfish. More kitten, hello. Yes, I told you. Your pal Al will never steer you wrong. Watch Yellow Jackets, all of it now. Turn it on now. All 3 seasons. No sleep until it's finished. Ulti and a bit cunty. It's got its cunty moments. I rather enjoy it though. I like that it's like a chick show, but like it's not like just tailored for like women. You know what I mean? Like it's like got like both aspects. You know what I mean? Like you get your girly girl stuff, and then you get your like dude stuff. Just dudes and chicks, you know. We're all just a bunch of dudes and chicks. Duding it up in Chicktown. Yellow Jackets is a show that you should be watching right now. Well, don't watch it right now because I want your attention instead. But watch it after the stream and thank me later. Yeah, it's like, so, okay, the premise, this doesn't give away anything, by the way. So the soccer team get in an airplane crash and they land in like some remote wilderness area that there's like no people around and they're like stuck. You know, one thing leads to another. They have to eat each other to survive. It gets a little culty. And yeah, it's good. It's definitely not bad. Damn. So many subs. Ori, thanks, dude. God damn, I appreciate you. That's one good way to wake your boy up, that's for sure. Give me some serotonin. Thanks, guys. So everyone that just got gifted a sub, you can now join my Discord. God, I hate that sound effect. I really wish I knew where that was coming from. So basically, if you're on Discord, all you have to do is go to your settings, go to your integrations, and then you got to link Twitch with your Discord. And then you should be auto-assigned the role to get into my Discord server. Sometimes it doesn't work right away. Like there's like a weird like connection issue. So you just have to like unconnect it and then reconnect it again. And you should be good. Sometimes it takes a couple tries, but I promise you it works eventually. I feel like it hasn't been like as shitty lately. It seems to be working a lot better. Damn, we're rolling today. Holy shit. Thanks, guys. Yeah, it is a really good time. I will, you know, it's a good old-fashioned yeehaw, you know what I'm saying? We're all hilarious, always. So if you need a good laugh, we got memes, we got shit posting, we got games, we got shows, we got movies. Anything you could ever ask for. Square dancing? Yo, I'd square dance. Let's go. Don't tempt me with a good time. That reminds me of that Eminem song. Get on now, let's don't see no now. We don't have a good. Don't be scared, there's nothing to worry about. Let your hair down, square dance. It sounds like I was making fun of it, but that's really how it goes. Yeah, Mazda Bear. Yo, blowing that sub goal out of the water lately, guys. Thank you so much. You guys are so amazing. I'm not sure if anyone is going to be able to catch up to Mazdabeth at this point. I'm going to have to start calling Mazdabeth Daddy. Appreciate you, Mazdabeth. Holding it down for your pal Al. Making sure the Cloaca Cowboy rides again. I feel, damn, there's like a lot of newer names today too. We've got a lot of the regulars, which I always enjoy. But we've got some newbies up in here. I like that. Welcome. Please no. Well, because you don't want me to, now I'm going to. I got shit for calling you Mazda, so now it's just Daddy. What's up, Death Killed You? How you is? What is today? Thursday? How's your Thursday? Daddy Beth. I like it. Death Killed You. Welcome to the club. You have officially been initiated. Now you may join our private You may now join our private Discord, which is a lot of fun. Sometimes I just gotta slow it down. The mushmouth motor starts running a little hot. Gotta, take my time with it. Dead by Daylight. Hail Satan, brother. That's a spooky game, yeah? Damn, Malekith. Jeez, is it my birthday or something? You guys are spoiling me today. Goddamn. 23 subs, and my goal was 10. You guys are so amazing. I don't know what I did to deserve you guys, but I appreciate it. And again, if you're now just joining us and are now subbed, join the Discord, where the nerd warriors collect and say silly things to each other. And it's private, so it's like you're with the cool kids, you know? You're with the cool nerds. Bunch of new names too with that one, Malekith. You're the man. Yeah, you're back as fuck. So if you have you have to download Discord first. So if you already have a profile, then you're good. But then you just have to go to the Discord settings and then go to integrations and make sure Twitch is integrated with your Discord. And then you should be auto-assigned the role. And it's the Nerd Warrior Roundtable is what it's called. If it doesn't work the first time, disconnect it, try again. It works eventually, I promise. If you need any help, if you're like having trouble getting in, like you could either reach out to anyone in the chat or like shoot me a tweet or something. I would say shoot me a DM, but I have such a hard time seeing those sometimes. There's only so much this old man could do sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Just kidding, I feel like $1 million. Oh, thank you, Mazdabeth. Isaac, what's up, my dude? I blame all that Red Bull you've been drinking. Yeah, hell yeah, you are. Your boy's in a rat race to make next month happen. But it seems like my engagement is like starting to get better. Like after making that business account and clearing up all the information that was with that, and then just like posting stuff that doesn't like directly involve like Twitch or like, promoting a business because they don't like that shit. Just got to get those numbers rolling again, and then hopefully my coaching services will get some more attention. I don't think Murder Your Face is in here yet, but shout out to Murder Your Face. He runs a deathcore group on Facebook that's got like 15,000 followers, and he put my little coaching promo thing on blast there. So shout out Murder Your Face, and shout out everyone that reposted that as well. I really appreciate it. It helps more than you know. Even if like one new person sees that, that's like fantastic. You know what I mean? So I really appreciate you guys. I don't mean to make you guys be my spam army or anything, but I really appreciate it. Spam army kind of sounds cool though. Very close to sperm army. I hope one of you guys giggled the way I did just now. Okay, time for bed, guys. I'll see you later. Oh, it's the little things, you know, like butts and boners and sperm, farts. It's all hilarious, really. I'm doing you guys a favor by being so hilarious, you know what I'm saying? Yes, what Isaac just said, follow those rules, exactly. And then you'll get in. Isaac knows what he's doing. Yeah, Isaac, you haven't been coming around enough, dog. Missed that ass. But it's cool. We got Malekith back in the business. We got Isaac up in here. We're just missing like a few people. We have the whole crew. I know Huns is on Australian time. Pikachu is on Czech time, so it makes it hard to catch the streams. But hey, we up in here. I got that crew. Redeemed wet fart. That's so funny to just see on the screen. Thank you, Isaac. I always forget to mention that, Isaac, but you're a genius. If you are subscribed to Amazon, they give you one free sub per month. So like, even if you don't have any cash right now, which I totally get because I don't either, you could use your Amazon Prime sub, or you could use it on someone else. I ain't gonna tell you what to do, but I sure would appreciate it. But regardless, I'm just happy you guys are all here. That's all I really want. Goddamn, shit is going off though. I'm pretty sure I failed miserably at YouTube because like with YouTube, you set a schedule, and then when you go live, you have to like click on the like one of the schedule things you did, and if you're late like at all, it disappears. I'm like, fuck. And they even have like that like coming soon shit. I mean, I've got 3 concurrent viewers. Oh, hey, Vin. Just in time. What's up, my dude? Holding it down for the YouTube crew. The boob tube. But I had a couple vocal lessons today, and one ran a little like later. And Bodhi's just been a patient good boy all day. I was like, I gotta get him some exercise before he has to sit here any longer. But it's starting to rain outside, and he doesn't like the rain. So he didn't even really want it. We went on like half walk. I was still super late because of it though. I'm not sure what point I was just trying to make, and I forgot why I even started talking about that, but I'm sure it was probably made. So mission accomplished. Oh yeah. Okay, never mind. It's not important. Your boy's brain has been running, and I'm out of fuel. I'm sputtering along on the highway right now, just trying to make it home. You know what I'm saying? Janky Johnny, what is up, my dude? Joseph, what's up, my guy? That's all right, man. Hey, I honestly, even if it's just 3 people, like that's cool. I'm down with it. You know what I mean? Whether it's 3 people or 300 people, I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to be hanging with you guys. You know, if it was 0 people, then I would definitely be sad. But hey, look, it's like talking about it is bringing more viewers in. We now have 4. Putting that out in the universe. You got your first chip today? That's what's up, dude. For your 15 months, right? 15 months sober? That's so sick, dude. Congratulations, man. That's huge. You're almost on that 2-year mark. Oh, shoot. There we go. Ooh, got a little emote. Stretched ear cheese. Yeah, congratulations, Johnny. Johnny got his 15-month sobriety chip today. What a guy. That's hard, dude. That's really hard. Like, I'm sure you understand it because you've been doing it. And a lot of people do understand it, obviously, because like addiction is really prevalent. Like either you struggle with it or someone in your family has struggled with it. Like it's everywhere, right? But like, unless you've like experienced it yourself or like seen someone experience, like you don't like appreciate how hard that is. You know what I mean? That's a hell of a accomplishment. So congrats. That's awesome, man. I love to see it. The Metal Dad. What is up, my dude? Burn the fuck out. Thank you, Mazda Best. Sorry, I kind of fell behind on the Twitch chat there for a second. Twitch chat is going off. Is this Aura chat? Oh yeah, dude. Oh yeah, because I can only play royalty-free music if I'm streaming on YouTube. And I had to choose between royalty-free hip-hop or this. And you know your boy is always down for like the chill boy vibes, you know what I'm saying? And then my screensaver just adds to it. Welcome to the Cloaca Cowboys Daily Meditation. Everyone get your mats laid out and we'll start stretching. I'm going to go deep into the meditation today. I'm going to go real deep. Thank you, Mazda Beth. Damn, we got a crew today. There's a bunch of people up in here. Thanks, guys. Johnny, a bunch of people from the Twitch chat say congratulations as well. Very earned, my friend. I hope you're proud of yourself. Do something nice for yourself, you know? Get yourself like a nice dinner or something, you know? Retrain your brain to like celebrate the good things, you know what I mean? Yeah, no, it's a party. Squad going up on a Thursday. Tyler Carson is my little boo. Well, hello, little boo. Thanks for joining us. I love all the seeing like the new names and everything. It's awesome. Oh, 8 days. Sorry, dude. I was literally on the Instagram. I was like talking to a bunch of people, and I thought it was you that said 15 months, but that's still a great accomplishment, bro. That's great. That's honestly great. Like, as long as you're sober, like it doesn't matter if it's like a week, a day, 10 years. Like you're doing it. You know what I mean? It's hard every day. You know, every 24 hours is a new challenge. So I don't take back anything I said. That's still dope, man. What's the story behind Last Respects? It's a masterpiece. Oh, that's awesome, dude. Thank you. I'm glad you digged it. Digged it? I'm glad you dug it. Dig it. Dig past tense. Dug? Question? Oh yeah. So Last Respects is it's about a couple friends that passed away. One being Garrett Garfield. He was the singer of Hearts and Hands. It was like my side project I was doing back in the day. One of the most talented singers to ever grace this earth with his beautiful voice. And then the other was Diego. I always want to say Diego Viveros because that's Pablo's brother, but Diego Farias. He was the guitar player of Volumes, but he was also a musical savant. Like that dude could do anything. He like play any instrument. Before he passed, he was actually like producing like a lot of hip hop. Like he was working with like Puya and like the Suicide Boys and like all the like big name underground rappers and stuff. But he unfortunately passed away too soon as well. So Last Respects is for those two. Got to carry on their memory. I will always preach about their accolades because they were great people and great musicians. Like both Diego and Garrett like were just like the sweetest people, you know what I mean? They do anything for a friend, they do anything for family. And yeah, the world is a lesser place without them. You need a show in Mexico? I thought you go to shows all the time, Isaac. We pumping iron and cranking hogs. Hell yeah. You know how to get me going, by God. Cranking iron and cranking hogs. I love the term hog. So funny. What do you guys, ooh, crazy deep question right from jump. What do you guys think happens after life? You know what? I used to get really hung up on that, and I struggled with it for a lot of my life. But honestly, I don't know. And I don't feel like I need to know anymore, you know what I mean? Like, I certainly have some theories, you know? I don't know if I necessarily believe in a heaven. I could totally believe, I don't know. But I do believe that, you know, whatever your belief on souls are, whether it's like an actual soul or just energy, like I'm more in like the energy camp. I think our energy goes somewhere, man. You know what I mean? And whether it just like returns to the natural flow of the universe, or we get reincarnated, or we go to heaven, I feel like the energy carries on for sure. But again, I have no idea. But I'm like cool with not knowing, you know what I mean? But I do think something happens, and I find a lot of comfort in that. And who knows if that energy even stays sentient, you know? Like we may even like not even like have the same like worries or cares as like a human does, or even like really consciousness at all, but we're just like a stream of like, or it's just like a stream of consciousness that carries on. It's one of those things that like when you're laying in bed at night and you can't sleep, you could really go deep in that rabbit hole and just kind of like blow your mind. It's fun to think about though. It's fun to talk about too. But I mean, life itself is a mystery. So who even knows about the afterlife? You know what I mean? Silent Planet is sick. I do enjoy some Silent Planet. That new record, I can never remember the goddamn song, but there's one song on their new record that gets me going here. I gotta look it up. It's gonna drive me crazy and I'm gonna be distracted until I do. Pablo turned me on to these guys. Is it Antimatter? Let's see. Oh shit, I'm behind. They have a new record, so it isn't their latest record, I guess. The one before. Or am I so high that I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore? Nope. Gotta be their new. Just don't listen to me right now. My incoherent ramblings. Is it called Bloom in Heaven? When did this shit come out? Huh. You know, guys, I honestly have no idea. I think it's Antimatter though. It has that really like spacey breakdown that's like a really jumpy, like the breakdown is the chorus and it's like a really jumpy pattern. They have that like spacey like production behind it. That shit is so sick. I love that. That like gives me goosebumps every time I hear it. Gets me hyped. What's up, Yan? How you doing, my guy? Sorry guys, I fell behind a little bit. Isaac, you love your picks, huh? Nothing, then. It's hard to explain what nothing is, though. Well, nothing in itself is kind of contradictory, right? Because nothing is still something. Like, how does one describe nothing? Because you could only describe nothing by, like, describing something. You know what I mean? It doesn't exist, bro. It's the government telling you lies. Nothing is a psyop. I love talking like a Reddit conspiracy theorist because I just want to see like the reactions I get when I do. I find joy in a lot of strange things, but by God, they do bring me joy. Yeah, Yan's my boy. You goddamn Canadian. You crazy Canadian bastard. Got all them tattoos up there. Damn, YouTube's turning up now too. Hell yeah, guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Juan Carlos, what's up, my dude? From Colombia. Hell yeah, represent. YDGF? What does that mean? Life's a garden, still digging. Amen, brother. Oh, you just found Volumes this year? Yeah, I mean, they're still going. They're a great band. They're all friends of mine. They're all super talented. Just I'm not saying like they're less than now by any means, because they're not, but Diego is just like one of those special talents, man. You know what I mean? Like so unique, like so him, you know what I mean? Like every now and then there's a musician that like, even if you write music within the same genre, you know what I mean? And like the same style, like you still like can't like replicate like the, I don't know, just like the soul he puts into it. You know what I mean? He actually, Diego actually, he helped track and produce, Ashes to Ashes. And, him and Dan wrote Don't Ask, Don't Tell together. Like Dan had like most of the song written already, but then Diego like threw his style on it. And so he had like, Don't Ask, Don't Tell wouldn't even be what it is like without Diego. So like he, his presence even lives on in like the music that I've done. You know what I mean? And he added like a lot to that record. Like he didn't like write the whole record, but he threw his stank on it. You know what I'm saying? It was him, Dan Jones, and Jason Richardson, which is like a crazy. Those are like crazy names to have on a record, you know? Lizard people are turning the frogs gay. That is a good one. I really enjoy that one. The goddamn water, the fluoride in the water is turning the frogs gay. I saw it just the other day, man. I saw 2 boy frogs getting a fuck on. And where were they? In water. What do you got to say about that? The gay frog epidemic. I really like, I'm so fascinated. Like, you know, like, honestly, like I'm not one to like shoot people's ideas down. Like I'm very open to the idea of like many wild things can be possible. You know what I mean? I mean, there's a few that are a little strange that you can't help but poke some fun at. But I'm just like so fascinated about like how people like what kind of thought processes they go through to like arrive at certain things. You know what I mean? I've always been like so like even when people write music, especially like funny parts in music, like I really wish I like could just be inside their brain when they decided, yeah, that's sick. You know what I mean? Yeah, Volumes discography is something special. We got a few Canadians here. That's all right. I love me. I love me, my brothers from the north. My brothers and sisters up north. It's still America, right? North America. Like being aware while being in the womb. Stretch Deer Cheese, you're onto some shit tonight, dude. I like it. Keep on preaching, man. Gets me going. I love talking about weird shit. Without a Face and Flesh Prison? Hell yeah. There have been times when people who piss me off and I want to say, go suck a dick, wanker. I mean, you should. You have a God-given right to tell people who suck to go suck a dick, okay? You have a goddamn constitutional right to go tell people who suck to go fuck themselves. And then slam a beer after. America. I do love me a good wanker though. I prefer bell end, but they're both fantastic. Bell end's hilarious because it's like not, you know, but that's what makes it hilarious. It's like so like simple, but hilarious. And like the way like British people and Australian people say it's like bell end. Yeah, it sounds like a lot more of a profound word until you realize it's literally just like bell end. That's hilarious. You goddamn penis head. You phallic object looking motherfucker. Damn, dude, I still had to look twice again at the sub goal today. That's so sick. 26 subs out of 10. Or 10 was the goal. You guys are awesome. You guys make me happy. Your laugh is contagious. Good, man. People say I sound like Seth Rogen, and that kind of bums me out, but Seth Rogen's hilarious. But he's always high, and I'm not. That's okay. I'm high on life, always. Salzius, what's up, my dude? Nice to see you, too. I am doing great, my dude. I'm fantastic. Even when my day is not so great, you guys always cheer me up. You guys are my serotonin. I hope you're having a great day as well, though. I read your name and smell it. Yeah, every time I see that name, it gives me a little giggle inside. Stretched ear cheese. You get what I'm putting down, Ev, man. Yeah, I feel you. Stretched ear cheese. My gauges never stink, but that's because I'm always clean. And I don't leave them in either. Like, I'll put them in when I'm going in public because I don't really like having buttholes on my face. But most of the time they're out. Like, I sleep with them out, and I obviously shower every day. I haven't. That is a quite a repulsive and memorable smell for sure. But I haven't smelled that since like high school. Like when I was stretching my ears up. Every time you stretch them up, they get a little beat up. And then you got to leave those things in there. You know, one time my mom told me that I would regret having gauges, and I was like, shut up, Mom. And then I stretched them to the biggest I was like 1 3/4 inches, I think. I stayed at 1.5 inches for a while because 1 3/4 inches was too big. And my ears were starting to, you know, I was starting to get scared that maybe my ears couldn't handle anymore. But yeah, turns out I didn't like them anymore. They were cool at the time. I did feel very cool at the time. But now they're a half size below 7/8, whatever that is. And I'm just thankful they shrank that much. Like I like the way they look on me, like small. They're still fucking annoying as shit, but like wearing headphones, like every time I wear headphones with my gauges in, they like slowly get stretched out a little bit more. Stretching out my buttholes. These headphones is stretching out my face butthole. Yeah, it's all right. Sometimes you just gotta learn that hard lesson, you know? And I'm the type of guy that needs to get punched in the face by life to learn a lesson. That's how I've learned all my lessons, as a matter of fact. Wait until it smacks you in the mouth, and then you're like, oh, okay. That hurt, but we're good. I'm still here. Yeah, Mom, it's not a phase. My dad would always get so mad because I would dye my hair black all the time, and then the shower would have like black shit all over it. And you know, when you're younger, like, it's not like you're doing it on purpose. You're just too oblivious to give a shit. And like, you have other things that you care about, so you don't notice when like you make a mess. It's like, oh, I do get black shit everywhere. Sorry. And I used to cut my own hair too. There'd be like black shit, hair straighteners, hair product. I was like really, I was like, cause I was kind of awkward growing up, like in like middle school and high school. I was like really shy. I mean, I still am really shy. So I was never like one of the cool kids, you know what I mean? But like, so I would like spend an hour getting my scene hair just right every day. And some days, you know how like some days your hair doesn't do what you want it to do? And I would like miss the bus and my mom would get so mad. I had to make sure I had that good swoop, and then that good poof, and then that good little spiky thing, and then the good little swoosh, and then it's a complicated process, okay? Yes, let that be a lesson. Always listen to your mother. Your mother done been around the block a lot of times before you have, so the advice she gives you is because she seen it. I just always had an issue with authority growing up. Like, even if it was like my parents telling me what to do, I don't know why really. But like when I was younger, I did not like being told what to do. And I would do the opposite most times. Like, yeah, I'll sure show you. Oh, you were right. Okay. Little dumb bastard. Little dumb 16-year-old dick suck. Do you know the skin that our lips are made of? Our buttholes are made of the same skin? And Jal was talking about gauges being buttholes. You know, I did not know that. But we're all better now that we do know. Because we learn something new every day with your pal Al. This stream is more informational than the History Channel, Discovery Channel, and all those channels put together. I'll tell you what, we're sure as hell more factual than Fox News and CNN, huh? Ain't no CNN, Fox News gonna tell you what buttholes are made of, huh? They just gonna tell you that the frogs are turning gay. And you know what? If a frog wants to fuck another dude frog, then go ahead, you know what I'm saying? This is America, you do what you want. This is my news source. When you guys wrote Lilith, what was it based on? So Lilith, I wrote a lot of like fictional lyrics when I was in Chelsea Grin. I've always been really words. I've always been very fascinated about the story of heaven and hell. Like, I've never really been a religious person, but I like the mythology of like heaven and hell, like angels versus demons, like all that stuff. I've always been like obsessed with it. Like, I mean, all my tattoos represent heaven and hell. But Lilith, it depends on like what religion you're getting this information from. But in the Garden of Eden, Lilith actually came before Eve. And she was thrown out of the Garden of Eden by God because she was too...
oh my God, my Shayla!
She wasn't subservient to Adam. You know, she wanted to do her own thing. So when they were fucking missionaries, she wanted to be on top. And God was like, no, bad Lilith. So God cast Lilith out and then crafted Eve from one of Adam's ribs. So she'd, you know, be a subservient woman. And then Lilith she turned into the very first succubus. She got cast out of the Garden of Eden, became a succubus, and then started doing succubus things. And so the song Lilith is about that Lilith. You're welcome. Everything I said was totally true, by the way. Even the part about like how she didn't want to do missionary, she wanted to be on top, and that was not okay. That's in there. I didn't make that up. I only speak facts, okay? I'm a truther. Oh, I'm already out of Red Bull.
Debilitating headaches, bloating of the colon, slurring and confusion.
That's the first time I heard that one. I don't even know what's in there, man. Yeah. And now look at us. We both got that shaved dome. I say dumb stuff. I don't know, Stretch Deer Cheese. You've been pretty profound so far. At least by my standards. Who needs Wikipedia when you have Alex's stream? Right? That's what I'm saying. Daily Cloaca News. Live from the Cloaca Cowboy Studio in Salt Lake City, Utah. Azor, first time chatter, what's up?
Bankai.
Yo, what's up? Didn't know you are streaming. Love Emiona. Thank you. Well, now you know, and now you're part of the family. And you should join us anytime, because we have fun. We have the most fun, and we learn so much. Kruger Banger is fiction? Yeah, I mean, it's about like, you know, real life, I guess, but it's like, it's fictional. All those like super brutal, like gory lyrics that I wrote in the early days, like all the bands that I listened to wrote like that. So I just thought like you had to, and I was like, they do it, I think they're cool. So like if I do it, then I'm cool. But there really wasn't much like of a true life aspect. Like there were some songs in CG that were based on like actual like emotions and actual like feelings and things I was going through. But some of them, like, there's some silliness in there. There's a whole lot of heaven and hell shit. Fun fact, Krukabanger was a totally invented word, by the way. So if anyone takes credit for that word, they can't. I feel like I was reading a question that I meant to answer and then I got sidetracked. So hold on one second. Let me see. I think you'd like Has Been Hotel because it covers all the heaven and hell stories. Well, hot damn, I bet I would. Is that like a YouTube thing or like Netflix, Amazon Prime?
Who ordered all this fucking anime titty?
God bless anime titties, though. One of the finer things in life. Dude, just shave your head, bro. It's a very liberating feeling, I promise. I don't even like when mine grows back a little bit. I shave it in the shower every day with a razor. Even when I get that like day-old stubble, I hate it. I like that clean dome always. I always assumed that's what Lilith was about. I've always followed old mythology. Yep. Nailed it. Oh, I had left my cursor on the YouTube chat too, so I wasn't updating. There we go. You got my blessing, little gay frog. Yeah, gay frog, if you want to do all the butt fucking, then go ahead and get butt fucking, you know what I'm saying? Do frogs have cloacas? Should I Google it? Oh, Google, you teach me so much. Oh, Google.
Brother,
Do frogs have
What's that?
cloacas?
What's
Yes,
that, brother?
frogs do have cloacas. The cloaca is a common chamber and outlet for the digestive system, urinary, and reproductive traits, serving as a single opening for these functionings in many vertebrates, including frogs. You know, according to the internet, cloaca is actually the more evolved form. So we're just over here being monkeys still, you know what I mean? Though, I'm very grateful that Humans don't have cloacas. That would be an awfully unfortunate thing to happen. But by God, it sure is fun to say. And hilarious. Oh man, I'm like falling behind. Both chats are bumping. What's up, Deshaun? How you doing? Welcome. Welcome to the party. You just learned it? Your mind is beautiful. Thank you. It's very creative, if nothing else. I'll tell you that much. If there's one thing I'm good at, it's being creative. In fact, it might just be about the only thing I'm good at, but I'll accept it. Oh yeah, Mazdabeth has the tattoo. You're stuck for life now. Hey man, reading a lot is better than not reading at all. And there's a lot of people that don't read at all. And if you go on the internet for 5 seconds, you could usually pick out the people that don't read books ever. So I still would say you are profound. You won't change my mind. What exactly did it mean anyhow? What do you mean? Which one? Krugerbanger? It stands for my whole crew can bang her. She's a Krugerbanger. And yes, I was 15 and we were dumb. So don't at me. Frog cloaca sounds like a French delicacy. Hey Yan, have you ever eaten frog cloaca? You got some like frog cloaca on the side of your escargot. You French Canadians still eat the same weird stuff that like the real Frenchies eat? I'll tell you what though, poutine is some top tier cuisine. I miss the poutine restaurants. I love when they're like really high class, so it's not just like the cheese curds and the fries. You get like pulled pork on that rig, or steak, or chicken, or cloaca, whatever you want, man. Fry it up on the grill and back.
Can I get a hiya?
Attention, please. Can I get a fucking hiya?
You guys are wild. I listen to audiobooks count as reading. It's not. Reading is supposed to be like, reading is supposedly, reading supposedly helps prevent Alzheimer's. But I think listening to a book, you still get the information, and it's the information that matters, Don't think so, but yeah, poutine is amazing. God bless you, Yan. My dog. I honestly wish I would be able to read more, but my ADHD is just so bad. Like, I get like a page in and then I'm gone in space. And then the next thing I know, I'm 2 chapters deep and I have no recollection of what I read. And especially when I try to read books like Song of Ice and Fire, like Lord of the Rings, where they like use really like big words to describe everything. I get so lost after a while. I'm like, yep, I guess I'll watch the movie then. Pablito! I'm streaming, but I thought it'd be funny to answer because a lot of people like you. Pablo says, what's up? Pablo says, let me get some gifted subs. The chat. What do you... Yeah, but that's lying, Pablo. We got pretty close. We're already at 26. Pablo says if there's 50 gifted subs, we'll release a new track in 3 weeks. You're home in a week? Well, I guess we better record that song then, huh? I have it written, so... And I'm not dying of carbon monoxide poisoning anymore, so we could get it done. Okay. All right, dude. Have a safe trip home. See you, dude. Pablito. Well, apparently he's going to be home in a week, and I totally forgot that we were supposed to track that song before I caught the death virus. I had it all written and everything. I'm going to have to like dig that up because I totally forgot. I'm going to have to relearn myself. I think the carbon monoxide
Help
killed
me,
a couple
step
two-tree
brother,
brain cells.
for I have fallen.
Sorry, I'm falling behind again. Fun fact, I absolutely loathe answering the phone. FaceTime, I won't even answer ever because I hate FaceTime even more, but I hate answering the phone. But I'll answer for Pablo because his ass, you know how like if someone calls you and you miss their call, you kind of expect them to just like text you and say what they want, you know what I mean? Like maybe you're busy and, you know, answering a text while you're busy is like very feasible. Whereas like stopping and answering the phone, you stop what you're doing. It's not as productive. But Pablo, every time he calls, I'll answer because I know he won't text me what he wants and he'll just keep calling. But hey, Pablo's a good old ray of sunshine. But yeah, new song on the way. I kind of forgot about that. I'm excited. I was really excited about that song. Yeah, finding time to read is another thing. And that kind of goes back to what I said about texting and calling. Like, you could rock an audiobook in your face while like you're cleaning the house, you're doing shit, you're walking the dog, you're at the gym. And it's very, very productive flow of information. You know what I'm saying?
Help me!
But God bless you. If you can read, if you can make the time to read, your brain's definitely thanking you for it because that shit is very beneficial. If you could read, God bless you. Because I ain't got the time for that, so I ain't never learned. I don't know if it makes sense, but I could see the world in my head while listening to the audiobook. Yeah. I have a really good imagination, so like I could definitely like go there. But sometimes when I'm reading, I just go to a different imaginative land, you know? The voice in my head brings me back, you know what I'm saying? They gotta have a good narrator though. Like I hate when like the person reading the audiobook sucks. Like A Song of Ice and Fire, the guy that they have reading the audiobook drives me fucking crazy. Cause like he makes every character sound like an old man. I'm like, why is every character an old man? Like these are all supposed to be like badasses with like swords and armor, like cutting each other's tits off and shit. And you make them all sound like this. So it was hard for me to finish those books too, just because of his dumbass voice. Cause like it ruins my imagination too. Cause I'm trying to like picture these like badass, like sword wielding, you know what I mean? And then I just hear like old man voice. Yeah, like that. Bits on bits on bits. I need to, I remembered this the other day and I forgot again, but now I remember again. I need to make like some custom, what are they fucking called again? Bitmojis? Emotes. But I don't know how. So if anyone knows how to make emotes, I could sure use some custom ones. You want to work together? I was thinking we could do like Bodhi's face. That'd be fun. That's really the only idea I've had so far is Bodhi's face. But by God, it's adorable. I like fanfics. I really like lore. I like when the lore is really profound and there's like unanswered questions that like literally are not answered. And so like it leads to a whole lot of speculation and imagination and ideas. That's why I love Miyazaki so much, because the way he writes lore is just so interesting. It's like I go down those rabbit holes for so long. I wish I was more talented within the old graphic design. All right, I got to get my aura back. It was really the vibe. Are you still friends with Chelsea Grin Boys? No. I wouldn't. I mean, I don't dislike them, but we're not. Certainly not in touch. But I have no hard feelings. I used to carry a lot of negativity, but I would say I'm friends with Tom. I chat with him every so often. He's a good guy. But yeah, I don't have any hard feelings. You know what I mean? There's a certain responsibility that I have to accept too. You know, it's not like I was like a perfect little angel that never did anything wrong. You know what I mean? Like I was very much at fault for the vast majority of things that happened. So can't really hold a negative feeling over someone's head because you fucked up. You know what I'm saying? But I don't really talk to them anymore now. I talk to a lot of the older members of Chelsea Grin that aren't in the band anymore. Like obviously Jake and Pablo, because I'm in a band with them again. Dan, I'll always love Dan. Fun fact, Dan is actually a doctor now. He left the band to go to college, and he's now a full-fledged ass doctor. And he lives in New York doing doctor things. Goddamn. Thank you, Death Lord. Which new one? Sorry, I'm falling behind. I'm getting too excited and going off on tangents. Are you talking about them Lord of the Rings, or? I feel like I missed that one big time. But yeah, Pablo and Jake, they were both in Chelsea Grin, and now we're both doing music again. Jake was around since the early days. He wasn't original, but he was around fairly early. There's no original members in Chelsea Grin right now. Like David has been in the band for a long time, but he wasn't original either. But in all fairness, we went through a shit ton of members in our 10 years. You know, if you're going to be around people like every single day and night for months at a time, like even if you get along at first, there's going to be things that like eventually you don't get along with. You know, it's just like same with like family members, you know, like every now and then you're going to get in a fight with a family member. You're going to get in a fight with your best friend. You know what I mean? Like, so, and then sometimes those bad traits stay way too prevalent, and, you know, maybe one isn't willing to fix it. And then, you know, it happens. New Hunger Games. Oh, I didn't know there was new Hunger Games. What's the name of the chick that's like the main chick in the Hunger Games? Like not the fictional character, but the actress. She's a babe and a half, I'll tell you what. That's all right, Janky Johnny. I love when you guys ask questions, and I'm happy to provide answers if I have them.
Why on earth would I want to take a look at your tiny little cock when I can look at my boyfriend's even bigger, sexier, way more appealing dick?
What the fuck? Where do you guys find these things? But yeah, Janky Johnny, like there's no bad questions. And like I said, I have no negative feelings whatsoever. Like I did for a time, but you carry on, you get over shit. Hanging on to negative energy is not good for anybody. It's especially not good for yourself. That shit just weighs you down. And like the past is the past, you know what I mean? Like the past doesn't change no matter how bad you wish it could, no matter how bad you want it to. So like, you know, having it weigh you down and be something that's like constantly making you feel sad or bad, like you kind of just got to accept it, you know what I mean? because you'll never be able to change the person you were yesterday, but you are always 100% in full control of the person you'll be tomorrow. And that's what you got to look forward to. You know, you always got to strive to be the best you can. And that's like, that is what I've like based my life around. Sure as hell not perfect, but I could always strive to be better. And that's what I try to do.
I reckon you're a filthy liar.
Yeah, I'm a piece of shit, man. Talk. Jennifer Lawrence, thank you. Jennifer Lawrence got donk. God bless you, Jennifer Lawrence. Yeah, Johnny, it's a process, man. Changing your mindset is not something you could do overnight, but it's something you could work at a little bit more every day. You know what I mean? And if you focus on it enough, then you do it. You know what I mean? I believe in karma too. You know what I mean? So like, yeah, I believe that energy always comes around. You know?
Got him! Got him!
I forgot about the D's Nuts guy. Oh, you'll draw them for me? Thank you, small kitten. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, Stephen King fucks, for sure. I've kind of learned to see from a different perspective. Yeah, it's good, man. You know, if you keep yourself in a box, you know, it's just no good could come from that, you know what I mean? Like, the world is not black and white. There's a lot of gray. You gotta be willing to see outside of that box, see outside of yourself. Be patient with yourself, be patient with others. You know, certainly don't have to be perfect. I'm not perfect. I try not to be negative ever, but then every now and then I'm a little negative Nancy and I have to catch myself and slap myself, you know what I'm saying? Give me a good smack in the mouth. But that's kind of part of the process too, is you learn to, because you're never gonna like not be a little negative, you know, because it's just a regular human emotion. Like certain things are gonna like piss you off or like make you sad, you know what I mean? But it's when you like hear that inner voice really focusing on it that you try to like catch it and be like, okay, I'm not gonna, you know, take a deep breath.
You're a little fucking freak. I like hanging out with you.
I like that one. That one's good. You fucking freak. We're all a bunch of freaks in here. That's why we get along. This is the Cloaca Cowboys freak off. Pass the baby oil. I still need to see this. They made a movie out of The Stand, or a show out of The Stand. I still need to watch that. Has anyone seen that? When I was in rehab, I read The Outsider by Stephen King. Awesome book and an awesome show too. Like the show fucks. It's on HBO if you guys need once you get done watching Yellow Jackets, watch The Outsider. But by God, it's a good one. It's all spooky and then things aren't what they seem and it kind of like blows your mind a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Stephen King is really good about that. Saludes desde Mexico. I know I butchered that, but saludes desde Mexico. That means hello from Mexico, yeah? Hello from America. Hello from America. From good old Salt Lake City, Utah.
I'm going to, okay?
I'm a fan. I gotta check your new stuff out. Hell yeah, Ryan. Please do, and let me know what you think. We got 3 whole EPs for you to dive into. Whole lot of music noise for your ear holes. And I hope it's a joyful ear noise for your ear holes. Because it sure is joyful to write it. And I can't keep writing it unless people listen. Emotions are just telling us what we like. I think emotions are very reactionary, reaction to stimuli. But it's on a mental level, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I speak Spanish, Isaac. I don't know if you knew that, but I'm fluent. My ex's mom was friends with Stephen King when she lived in Connecticut.
Built different.
Did they fuck? Shining is a good one. Honestly, I knew a lot more Spanish when I worked at the restaurant. Because they taught me, like, the people I worked with. I worked with like a lot of Latino women, and they learned me a few things, but then I done forgot it all. I know how to speak like things that are relevant in a restaurant. That was like a constant communication, but shout out. I miss my ladies. That's the only part of the restaurant I do miss. Because by God, I'd rather cut my own dick off with a butter knife than do anything customer service ever again. You could stamp that.
You guys say Colorado.
What the fuck? I related so much with that. When I was an assistant manager at Little Caesars, most of my coworkers in the morning were older Mexican ladies. They're the best to work with. They really are. I mean, I've said this a bunch of times, so sorry for the people that have heard it, but they always, like, every time I came in, it's always like, oh, guapo, you so handsome, and it's like, have you eaten? We got food. Like, make sure your head is gassed and your belly is fed. Here, guys, give me just 1 second. I need to go pee-pee, and I could use another Red Bull. So don't go anywhere, because if you do, I'm going to come to your house, and I'm going to wake your ass up, all right? Be right back. Boy, sorry that it took so long, but I'll tell you, the darndest thing happened. See, I went to go take a piss, and then somebody shit my pants. And I was like, man, who's in here shitting other people's pants? And I tried to go look for him. I couldn't find him. But be careful out there, because there's someone running around shitting people's pants. Just kidding. That just felt really fun to say. By the way, I could sure use some more TikTok content, so if you happen to catch me being fucking hilarious, send it to me, and I'll post it. And then, I will quickly learn that no one else thinks I'm hilarious. That's okay, because if you can't make yourself laugh, then what can you do? I wouldn't mind if you would mind. I would make you mind. I'd come and shit your pants. I didn't even know Hannibal was a book. I sure do love them Hannibal movies, though. I love me a good true crime novel. By the way, if you're new to the stream, I have this obsession with speaking in a southern accent lately, especially if I'm tired. So I would apologize for it, but that wouldn't be sincere, and I'm not gonna stop. So, but yeah, at least now you know, because the more you know is the more you know.
What you
Oh,
say?
Bodhi.
I say whoever
Oh, Mr.
do
Boo.
that paper, your mom's a hoe.
Your mom's a hoe. My mother is a saint. Sometimes, so I live with my brothers. And Mom, cover your ears, because sometimes I like being really ironic and saying things that don't make sense. So like I'll randomly like pop into my brother's room and I'll be like, your mom's a whore. But it's ironic because we have the same mom. And obviously I don't mean that, Mom. But it's the outlandish nature of the where I find humor. You know what I mean? But my mother's a goddamn saint. You don't say that shit. I just like being funny. That's all. I'm a funny guy. I'm just a silly goose living in a silly goose world. Just trying to find my way. I'm just trying to find my special little pond where I could settle down and have my little goosens. Like, what's a baby goose? Do they call baby gooses ducklings too? Goslings? That's what it is, right? Goslings? Oh boy, we're getting into it tonight, guys. Or chicks. Gosling. See, I knew that. I was just seeing if you guys knew. I was testing you, making sure you're still paying attention. Ryan Gosling. He sure is handsome, though, ain't he? That is a good-looking man. I ain't even gay, but I could tell when someone's good-looking, and Ryan Gosling is very good-looking. Hey, Convergent. My big working man. Ass Clapper 9000. Dude, you never even seen an ass in real life. Don't play. I believe we went to Valley together. Hell yeah. Thanks, dude. I wish I could like see your picture. It's so small in the chat. I'm sure I would recognize you if I did, though. But then again, maybe not. I don't look anything like I did back then. Alejandra. Oh, I gotta move this up a little bit because it's getting blocked off. Tuve oportunidad de verte en Mexico junto a Chelsea Green. Okay, Isaac, does that mean I saw you back in... I had an opportunity to see you in Mexico when you were in Chelsea Green? Sorry, guys, I'm really sniffly. My room gets so dusty. Haha, I told you. Fluency. I just can't say it quite right, you know. When I speak Spanish, you could definitely hear the white boy for sure. You can. You could double fist the chat. If there's one thing I love is double fisting chat. Nah, dude, you playing. Well, I mean, I guess you're right because you do see your mama's fat ass every day, so. I've been into bringing yo mama jokes back. Sorry, I couldn't help myself. I'm sure your mother's a saint. Yo mama's ass so fat she gotta buy 2 plane tickets. I haven't seen my mom in years. That's not funny, but it's funny that you got me. God damn it, Convergent. Why you always make me look dumb? I didn't mean to laugh at that. I laughed at the situation. You're a great young boy. I'll be your mom if you want. I'll be your mama. And my ass is so fat I have to buy 2 plane tickets. I got that badonkadonk. Triple fisting, it's crazy. Ev-Man, you out of here, dude? Have a good night, my friend. And a wonderful Friday. Oh man, I might need my nose spray up in here. Boy, that menthol hit the back of my throat. Oh, it burns. Jesus Christ. That'll put some hair on your chest, by God. Oof. Oh boy, it sure does clear you up though, huh? Have you guys ever tried smelling salts? That shit is a punishment. Oh my God, dude. Like, I feel like every time I've tried smelling salts, it's made me like go blind briefly. It's like your brain blasts off for a second, then you come back and your whole face is on fire. And you have to like take a second and like breathe. I ordered some off Amazon once because it was when I was going to the gym really frequently. And I'm like, you know what? All these heavy lifters take a whiff of smelling salts and then lift an insane amount of weight. So I feel like there's something to this. So I ordered it off Amazon, got it, regretted it. I probably sniffed that thing maybe like 2 to 6 times. And each time, it straight up punched me in the fucking face, I'll tell you what. Isaac in the YouTube, double fisting champ. There's been an actual controversy about that, by the way. Which part? Triple fisting a chat? Or saying your mama jokes? Or smelling salts? Boy, we sure do cover a lot of topics in a very brief span of time, huh? Thank you, ADHD. Good night, Corey. Thanks for joining. I hope you have the best sleeps, the best dreams, and I hope you just have a lovely Friday. I know, because I speak Spanish, Isaac. We've been over this. I'm a smart little boy. People being too big for airplanes? Oh, I know. I mean, It's not like if you're a large person, it's not really anything against you. But if you're so large that you take up 2 seats, it's kind of like, you know, I'm a big guy, but I'm more like long ways. And I struggle to like, if I'm in a middle seat, that shit sucks. Especially if I'm like squeezed in there, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I don't think it should be offensive by any means, you know what I mean? I could see why people would take offense for sure. But, you know, I look at it from like the courtesy side of things, you know what I mean? Like if my ass was so tall that it made you uncomfortable, I should have to like fix that myself, you know what I'm saying? But hey, opinions are like buttholes. Everyone's got them and they all stink. Mine stink and they're hilarious. And by the way, there ain't nothing wrong with having an ass so fat you need 2 seats. People pay for that shit nowadays, you know what I'm saying? BBL's so big you gotta buy 2 plane tickets. Spent 50 G's on this ass. Oh, I could still taste the nose spray. Ugh. Tastes like poison. Isaac, the people that I worked with at the restaurant, they did say that I was an honorary Mexican. And then Pablo backed it up. So I like to play on that, and I used to say I'm an albino Mexican. There was one of the ladies at the restaurant, I used to call her mom all the time because she was just like sweet. She was like a lot of the people's moms. But we used to joke and just say that I was her albino son. Not fat, just thick. Hey man, I'm down with the thickness, all right? I'm down with the thickness. I may be down with the syndrome, who knows? Either way, I'm down. I certainly have a lot of things going on in my brain that you know, are a little different than others. But by God, I make them my strengths. Now you need to pass the test with habanero sauce. Fun fact, Isaac. So you know how I told you guys the story about me getting put on the gang list when I was in 9th grade and my mother not being very happy about that? So before, you know, because, you know, I had my crew and the kid had his, that we got suspended, got his crew. And it's like, all right, I'm going to take my crew and we're going to meet your crew at the elementary school and we're going to fight. And for some reason, before we went over there, we were just being dumbass teenage boys. And one of us had the bright idea to do the habanero challenge, like a full raw habanero. So I bit that thing off, the full habanero, and I ate it. And that shit hit me so hard. And then I was like drinking milk and like spooning ice cream. And then it's like, oh, we just got the call. They're gonna meet us there. Let's go. So I went to go fight this guy, going like, and then when the cops arrested me, I was in handcuffs and I was still going, trying to cool off my mouth. And the cop was like, are you okay? I mean, I'm like, well, no, because 1, I ate a full habanero raw, and 2, you put handcuffs on me, you goddamn it. Man, what a legendary teenager I was, huh? I really wish I would have kept a journal of my life, because I have a lot of stories that are pretty funny, but I can only ever remember them like situationally. Like if someone brings something up that like makes the light bulb go, I'm like, oh, I got a story about that. Reading Matthew McConaughey's book inspired me. I don't know if you guys have read Matthew McConaughey's book, but it's good. It's like hilarious and inspirational at the same time. And you gotta listen to the audiobook because he does it in his own voice. And it's a good one, I must say. Felt that low key. Want to know something morbid about the peanut butter jelly time song? I always want to know all the morbid things. What a silly question. I got an joke. At what point does a joke become a dad joke? When it disappears and never returns home? Damn. Are you currently in Utah? I sure am. Born and raised. I'm a Utahn. Born and bred. How do you know if a fisherman is single? He'll be a master baiter. Oh, goddamn. You got me. He baits masterfully. He catches all the fish with his masterful bation. There was a work emergency. Oh man. I hope everyone's okay. Was there explosion? Anyone from the Midwest? Utah technically is Midwest. Although I don't technically think it is, but I think technically it is. Technically, I don't know. Maybe I'm technically wrong. Technically, I could be a dumbass. Realistically, I might be a dumbass. One man's dumb is another man's genius, though. One man's dumb is another man's profound. Goodness, guys. I'm glad you guys like me. Sometimes I kind of like connect to like what I'm doing and saying, and like realize that everything I've been doing and saying for like a straight 20-minute tangent has been stupid as fuck. But hey, it makes me giggle. Especially with this big tired energy I've been bringing. I've been bringing the sillies. Oh yeah, Michigan is technically Midwest too, huh? I never think of Michigan as being Midwest either. I think of like North Dakota, South Dakota. I can't remember my geography right now. Montana. Yeah, anyway, never mind. Just forget everything I just said. If you're a dumbass, what does that make the rest of us? Dumbasses. I mean, us dumbasses have to stick together, you know? Because if us dumbasses don't stick together, then we might end up doing something dumbassery, you know what I mean? Like getting hit by a bus or something, you know? But if we're a dumbass surrounded by other dumbasses, at least one of our dumbasses could see the bus coming and say, hey, move, dumbass. And then you just save his dumbass life, you know? Profound. The styles and teachings of your pal Al. Really making you think. Maryland. I do love me some 8 Mile. I love me some Eminem in general. What's up, Beef Johnson? I am doing fantastic. How are you doing? It was a long day, but the stream has made everything worth it. I'm just a happy boy hanging out over here with my southern drawl. I just moved here last summer. It's been interesting. I knew you were from here. Wasn't sure if you stuck around. Yeah. Moved here from Michigan. Definitely different than Michigan, for sure. I mean, like the western side of the United States is like different from the eastern side, like already. But like Michigan to Utah is like big different. What city do you live in? Like, you don't have to like say your address by any means, you know what I mean? I don't want anyone to come find you and come slap you on the ass, you know what I'm saying? I'm doing well, just playing some Black Ops 6 right now. Hail Satan, brother. I hope you're winning all the rounds. I hope you're getting big headshots. That's quite a length for me. That sounded dirty. You know, the like the royalty-free ambient music that's been playing this whole time, I really dug it. I think it really adds to like my spacey vibe. And in return, it makes me a little sillier.
Wednesday, my dudes.
I'm just flowing with it, you know? I forgot about that guy too. That was hilarious when I first saw it. Have you guys ever seen Waffle Farts? It's like a compilation of like waffles, making waffles, but when the bubble breaks, it sounds like a fart. No? Okay. Well, you gonna learn today. Don't look at my password. It's 6969. Oh wait, I can't. Oh wait, no, my sound does work through this side. Yeah. Oh boy, you guys are in for a treat, by God. Let me pause this spacey music right here. Oops. My Google search is still frog cloaca. Gross. I'll put it right here where y'all could see it nice and proper light, and then I'll make sure the volume's turned on over here. And then go back over here and give it a little placey. Make sure the volume's up nice and good. Yeah.
Did you get all that? Please, guys, help me today.
Oh boy. You're welcome, guys. You are so welcome. It's funnier because the guy filming it cracks up about it too. Oh boy. All right. Anyway, I don't fell behind again because I was thinking about waffle farts. Oh yeah, I gotta turn on my spacey music again. It really helps me think. It's like how binaural beats helps you study good. Let's see. Have you ever checked your TikTok DMs? You know what, Mazda Beth? I don't think I have. Like, ever. Is there something good in there waiting for me? I always forget about DMs in general. I'm such a goober. And honestly, like when I think of TikTok, like I don't even like think that it's like, oh, you DM on TikTok? It's like on Discord. I'm like, oh yeah, there's DMs. I think it's because like the main thing is always right in front of my face. You know what I mean? In order to go to the DMs, you have to like go to it. But with my ADHD, I'm like main thing. You know what I'm saying? Got that thing. Ooh, a death cult. Can you go to Google and type porta potty? I don't know, man. I don't know if I want to see a porta potty, man. I done did Warped Tour like 4 times, and I'm scarred for life for them porta potties, man. They're called Death Cult. They're still working on their first EP. Oh, I thought you were going to talk about an actual Death Cult. That's a cool name, though. Ballsack 6969. Pretty goddamn close. I need you to stop spying on my internet doings. Might have to install a VPN so you get the fuck out of my business. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I have never denied the accusations of being a goiber. I am a proud goiber. Free the goiber. Oh, you're in Ogden? Oh man, I mean, I'm not trying to throw shade, but Ogden is rough. Ogden is the fucking meth capital of Utah. I like how like old it is though, like the downtown area, it's like super old. Like I really love that like older vibe. But by God, if you want to get your car broken into, Ogden is like you don't even think of like Ogden as being Utah, 'cause it's kind of like its own little thing. It's got its own little ecosystem going on, you know what I'm saying? But hey man, I love Utah. I don't think I would ever move, honestly. Like I was lucky to like travel a lot. I've been almost everywhere in the United States. I've been to a shit ton of different countries, and nothing quite feels the same as coming home. And like, especially when you're driving in and all of a sudden you're just surrounded by giant mountains. And I'm an introvert, so I don't like big cities anyway. That was perfect for me. Alex, would you be down to play a one-on-one shooter game? Which one? I'm not a big, I'm actually not really a fan at all of shooters, but I'm always down to try something. It's not that I hate it. It's just not my thing, you know? Like, I need a sword and some armor and some mythical bullshit. And then in my left hand, I gotta be able to cast magic bullshit. Because then I'd be having a good old bullshitting time, you know? But I'm always down to try shit, though. I played Marvel Rivals on here once. I just get way too distracted, man. Like the like, you know, you die, you shoot people, you die. It just, I don't know. I can't lock in, you know? I need to be able to like have this big open world where I could go like fuck off in every direction and, you know, because you all know. If there's anything we know, is that this stream makes you know. You know? The first Mafia, I ain't even never heard of that. I have Oblivion Remaster. I've been wanting to play. I've just had like, I have a ton of shit that I need to do, and I haven't had a chance to like really sit down and play. Like if I'm not streaming, I'm doing vocal lessons. If I'm not doing vocal lessons, I'm like, I've been working on this fucking video that I've been editing for 2 days now. But I'm always trying to do like something that like benefits, you know, since this is technically my job. And especially since the first of the month is coming up and your boy can't quite afford it yet. So I can't get myself to sit down and play a video game without a guilty conscience, you know? But I want to. I can't wait to dive in. I created my character, and then that was about it. It was already pretty late. I just wanted to like see what it looked like, and I haven't jumped back in since. Although I feel kind of silly because I love Skyrim. Like I love Skyrim, one of my favorite games of all time. And I kind of expected Oblivion to be like Skyrim, but it's kind of not really at all. I mean, it is, but it isn't. And I don't know why I would have expected it to be like Skyrim, but I was kind of bummed that it wasn't like Skyrim. But again, I've played for like 5 minutes. I know I will get into it, and I'm excited to get into it. Thanks, Mike Grin.
Put it in with my dick.
You got 27 subs today.
I
Whole lot of bits too.
my dick in.
Yeah, I put the blurps in on a whim. But I honestly, like, I've heard so many for the first time today that I didn't even know were in there. I'm just trying to keep y'all entertained, you know, because sometimes maybe I'm not being the most entertaining, and it's fun to like do stuff rather than listen to me talk about shit in my stupid ass Southern accent. You know what I'm saying? My God, I love that. I really do intend one day to like keep the accent going all day just to see what the reaction is. It's fun. All right. What I want you guys to do is just start talking in a Southern accent, just for sillies. Like Mazda Beth, you could talk in a Southern accent to your man. Just do it. Just throw it out there. You'll be like, oh, this is fun. And if it ain't fun, then I don't know. I'm gonna put my dick in. I haven't been feeling video games as of late. I go through phases myself, especially because like I only really like one type of game. Like I was mentioning earlier, like if it's not fantasy, like I'm not really into it. So sometimes I can't do it, you know? And I'm like really OCD too. So like if I sit down to play a game, like I want to be like into it. Like I want it to be like a commitment. Like for some reason, I don't like games that you can just sit down and play like here and there. Like I want it to be like a full blown, like I want to be in. Like I want to be obsessed with the lore. I want to be obsessed with my character build. But then when I do that, it's like a detriment because then all I want to do is play that game rather than like do shit that matters. But that's my favorite kind of game. I like the escapism it brings, you know what I mean? Like fantasy's so good for that because you had a shitty day or whatever, not having the best week. Pop in that Skyrim or Elden Ring and it's like you're there, man, you know? Bro, you're not kidding. My car was broken into within the first few months. Nothing major taken. Work moved me out here and it's been a blast. I haven't made any friends outside of work yet though. Damn, that sucks, bro. Like I definitely was joking, but like I was saying it as like a serious thing too, because like it does happen a lot. That sucks though, dude. Did they like fuck your car up too? Like did they break a window and like rip your stereo out and shit? I mean, you could find solace in knowing that you just bought someone some meth and they had a good old time after they done fucked up your car. That does suck though, man. I'm sorry. I don't mean to laugh either. I'm laughing at our conversation, not the, you know, situation. Sometimes when shitty things happen, I laugh about it. I'm pretty sure it's how I cope. Yo, Alex, we should look up Verdansk because the map is gigantic. Call of Duty is especially not my thing. I wish it was my thing because it seems like it'd be a lot of fun. But I don't even like playing online either. No, I got you. I already turned them off. I got you. I'm looking out for you. I see what you putting down. Leave it up to the Cloaca Cowboy to put a fixin'. I could get rid of them too. I was just trying new things. They make me giggle. I do lose my train of thought though if I'm talking and one comes on. I struggle with distractions. When we lived in a certain place in Indiana, we went to Walmart and we came back and someone jacked our Alpine. We were there for 5 minutes. Oh, a Cloaca Cowboy emote would be perfect. That sucks, Stretched Here. My mom got her car stolen when I was mad young. We went and saw a movie and we came out and we were like looking around the parking lot. I was really young too, so it's kind of funny that I remember this. But my mom's like, I swear to God, we parked right here. And we walked around the parking lot so many times. And she's like, we did park here. There's no way. And there was like broken glass on the ground. And yeah, someone done took off with my mama's whip. I don't think there was anything important in the car. I think like she had like a CD book that got stolen that she's really bummed about. Back in the day, you had to buy CDs to listen to music. You know? CD collections are dope, by the way. CD collections and vinyl collections, cassette collections. I kind of don't like the digital stuff, you know? Like even with video games, even if I buy the digital version, like I still want a hard copy, you know what I mean? And they literally just sit in like a box. But like anytime I open that box, I'm like, oh yeah, this is cool. It's like to like, you know, have something. When you have something, man, that's something. Oh. My laptop keeps wanting to restart in the middle of the stream. I gotta remember to actually like update it tonight so it leaves me the fuck alone. Man, I've said a lot of fucks tonight. I've been trying to be a lot better about that. Convergent, settle down. You drink your... You know you can't have caffeine. My homie Retri drops his EP in 35 minutes. Can we listen to it right now, or is it not available for 35 minutes? I'm kind of lost right now. Let's see. Shattered Chains. They got 3 songs available if you guys want to listen to it. I might have to jump off YouTube though, because I don't want them to copyright strike me, especially at the very end of the stream. But I want to listen to it. You know I like supporting the homies. To all my YouTube peeps, I'm probably not going to stream that much longer, but if you guys want to jump over to Twitch so we could listen to this music without me getting in trouble, you're welcome to. I sure would love if you did, but I sure would understand if you didn't. And then regardless, thank you for popping in tonight, hanging out, listening to me ramble like a dumbass for hours. I don't know about you, but I sure had fun. And I will be back tomorrow. So I hope I catch you tomorrow. Good night, YouTube. Okay, now I gotta turn that thing off. Okay, got it.